Let's move on to Sunday then. Nace on Sunday. We'll start with the Limestone lad hurdle. And Esper Delaine, look, okay, maybe he's not a Group 1 horse, but he's certainly picking up plenty of prize money at the slightly lower level.
Like, there's people telling me that he's a live outsider for the Champion Hurdle. I just don't see it at all. He's a lovely horse, and maybe in time, he'll prove himself to be a superstar. But at the moment, he's beaten Stormy Ireland, who didn't stay at Limerick, albeit beat him quite well and convincingly. I don't think he's done enough. I don't think he would have won a Nace the time before if the other horse didn't fall. I don't think he's done enough. Like, there's blogs tipping him up at 20 to 1 for the Champion Hurdle. I think he could be 50 to 1 for the Champion Hurdle, and I still wouldn't fancy him. I think he could be found out here. I hope he wins, because he's got that profile where he's a sexy horse. He's only been beaten once, and if you take away that form, you know, he'd have a really, really good profile. But I just think he's just waiting to be found out. And if Wicklow Brave did come back to the Wicklow Brave we know he can be, and with Willie's horse running a little bit better now, I'd probably take him on. But I just wonder, will this be the day that Esper Delaine is found out?
Do you have
a thought? Some tissue prices.
Yeah,
we haven't had them up yet. They'll be up hopefully by the time this is aired. But Esper Delaine 6 to 4 favourite, Wicklow Brave 3 to 1 second favourite, and Forge Meadow 6 to 1.
6 to 4 would be very fair, because I know he's given way to Wicklow Brave, but like you're at completely different stages of your career here. Like, and the only problem with the performance at Limerick was Willie's horses were so in and out at the time. Stormy Ireland was absolutely smashed in the betting. But if she did give her running, he absolutely destroyed her after.
Stay though, Jenny.
But she does stay though, and she settled quite well in Limerick. She does actually stay, and she settled better than she often does in Limerick. I was down there, and turning in, you're like, yeah, she's going to go by. He absolutely destroyed her, and that's the one thing. He finishes his races really, really well.
They're second season juveniles though.
That's the 5-year-old Angle. I'm not going to say he's going to win the Champion Hurdle, but I think Salday, who was upsides at Nace, and you said would have won. It's hard to know, but Salday, I think, is a very, very good horse. He's going to reappear at Leopardstown. And then we'll come on from that run, I'd say, to become a Champion Hurdle contender. This fella, if he would be unbeaten, apart from that one run that you can put a line through, you can't really knock him. Gavin Cromwell, I was looking at his stats today, he's into over 30 winners this season already. In January, which is way ahead of anything else he's done, and we're only in January, you know. And he's a very likeable horse. What I like about him is he saves a lot for the bonnet for late on in his races, and he really should be good enough. You can forget about Forge Meadow if he runs his race, and he should be good enough to give an ageing Wicklow Brave weight and a beating here.
I hope he wins, because like I love Gavin, and he's a horse that you want to see continue to progress. But I just think he hasn't done enough to deserve the reputation that he's got.
I honestly think looking at Bouverdare is one of the worst prices for the Champion Hurdle ever at the moment, looking at him. He fell in last year against Mellon. He was beaten the last day with no obvious excuse. And there are a lot of dark horses lurking. Even Sam Crow, who I think is still well worth considering for the race.
Okay, just calm down. Everyone just calm down for a second.
Sam Crow's back in work, and he's 6-7 weeks to get ready for Cheltenham. Why not?
Wouldn't it be great?
Wouldn't it be great?
He's going to go off an awful lot shorter than the price is at the moment, in my view.